everyone, and welcome back to the podcast today. Today's episode is all about level 2 or destination charging. So we all know that level 3 charging while you're traveling is important, but also important is destination charging. You usually find these in museum parking lots like we have right here now, the Clinton Library, the zoo, garages, hotels. And these types of chargers are important because it lets you be able to charge for 2 or 3 hours and get some of your charge rate back. So Sebastian, what are we going to see? What kind of charge rate are we going to see at these level 2 chargers?
Yeah, so this is your typical kind of dual port charge point unit. You see these everywhere. This charge point, I think, is probably the leader of the market in this segment. But this one is a 32 amp charger. And it looks like it's on a 208 service, so it's saying around 6 kilowatt. But it is actually wired. It says both of these cars that are plugged in currently are getting 6 kilowatt. So that's a good thing. A lot of times you might see them and they'll either be a single port and then only 32 amp, or they'll be 32 amp and then split. So if you have 2 cars charging, you know, you're only getting half, you're getting 16 each. So it's actually cool that this one is wired up, you know, to be double power. ChargePoint is starting to sell a lot of these that are actually 80 amp capable, but you know, there's kind of a new product, so they're not everywhere yet.
Gotcha. So what we wanted to do is drive around our lovely city of Central Arkansas and test the reliability of these level 2 chargers. So we haven't checked PlugShare to see if these are up and running. These are just 9 locations that we know of that have these level 2 chargers. And we wanted to look at reliability, speed, or other cars charging. This is a very popular spot, so we were actually going to start here, but there's already a ID4 and a Model 3 charging, so we're going to end back here and see if these cars are still here in a few hours. We're going to see how well the equipment is being handled, if people have iced the parking spots, you know, gas cars parked there are not charging, just to kind of give you an overall sense of what level 2 charging like is in our city. So our actual first stop is right across the freeway over here at a weird little gas station. We're going to pull in there and see how well we charge. All right. All right, we are at our first stop here at 501 Ferry Street. This is used to be an old natural gas station here. We're still in this heart of Little Rock. Sebastian is over here charging. These are the same. Are these the same charge port units that were at the other one, Sebastian?
Yep, it says 6.4 kilowatts. So,
all right, and it is free charging, right?
We'll see.
Yep, I think all these are free though. So, of course, with the Model Y, you got to use the adapter. We're gonna plug in and see what we get. In case you're wondering, abandoned vehicles will be towed. All right, we are plugged in.
Still not showing power yet.
Hasn't shown power yet. Up, 0.1 kilowatt, 0.2 kilowatts. Well, no, all right, now we're charging.
I thought it was going to tell me if they had pricing.
I'm thinking it is free, so we're up to what?
5.6.
5.6 kilowatts.
6.2.
These are 6.4, so 6.3. All right, looks like our first one was a success. So our first stop, charge point unit was a success.
15 cents a kilowatt hour.
15 cents a kilowatt hour. So is that pretty good for these or not?
Yeah, I think that's pretty fine.
That's pretty fine, 50 cents a kilowatt hour, which is not bad. All right, we're gonna head on out, a little view of the city here. Head out to our next stop, which I believe is what? I can't remember.
I don't remember either. Let's see.
We forgot what our next stop was gonna be. Sebastian's gonna look up.
Supreme Court.
Arkansas Supreme Court building. Those are brand new chargers. We're gonna head on out, see you in a bit. All right, we have just arrived at the Arkansas Supreme Court. Charge Lab or push start? We may have to download something for this one. Let's see.
Push start.
Let's find out.
Well,
We have to pull it off.
oh, there it goes.
All right.
Card or QR code? Now I'm just curious if it will work with my charge point card.
So we're just going to try any card. It does not. All right. I believe this is free charging. I guess we'll find out here. We get charged. All right, so we're going to plug in.
Let's see what it says.
All right, we got a charge. Did you push to start? It's blinking. Could this be our first dud?
Oh, and it just stopped. Wonder if the car says anything.
What's the car say?
Just charging stop.
Charging stop. All right. So, guess we'll try again. Here, let's try again here.
Oh, it's gonna make me unplug it probably.
Here, hold it there. I'll try again. Oh, wow. See, we may have broken the machine.
It does look like this is supposed to be a 48 amp charger.
So it says
So
what?
that'd be 7 kilowatt.
7 kilowatts. All right, push it back. Put it back in there. We'll try it again. Maybe you have to
Here, let's try the other side.
try the other side. So you grab that.
Of course,
try
it's also blinking orange, so
Yes.
it might also be mad.
card.
Oh, okay.
All right, we tried the card.
Got a little countdown timer on the screen.
That didn't have it last time. All right, let's check where we're at. It's trying to charge. It's initiated. It's got the little bolt. It's yellow. I'm afraid to hit push to start. That's going to delete it. What's the car say?
Starting to charge.
Starting to charge.
Charging stop.
Charging stopped. All right, so these at the Arkansas Supreme Court did not work for us. Maybe we did something wrong. Maybe it was operator error. Maybe it was equipment area. All right, we're off to our next stop, which is down by the river at Rebsman Park. We'll see y'all then. We are at Resman Golf Course. Another charge point. So we're going to pop it open here. Oh, forgot the adapter.
This one actually looks like it's a 48 amp unit.
This is a 48 amp unit. So what do you think we'll see on here?
So it should be 7.
7 kilowatts. Let's see. Authorizing. Now, Sebastian did say he previously had issues with this charger. So we're going to see.
I guess they fixed it. Yeah, the first time I tried to use this, it came up after I swiped my card and told me I was not allowed.
Uh-oh.
I guess they've gone into the backside.
So we're plugged in. Gives us an elapsed time. It says charging.
And immediately 7 kilowatts.
7.3 kilowatts. Look at that.
Well, now it says 0.
Yep. It does say charging now. 2.2. I wonder if that was showing you what the max you're going to get.
Could have been.
3.9 as we warm up. 5.7.
7.2. There it goes.
There we go. 7.2. All right, Resman Golf Course.
It's kind of a slow ramp up.
It was a slow ramp up. Yeah, I mean, it took a while. I mean, I'm probably sitting at what about? I'm sitting at a 74% charge rate, so it should ramp up faster than that. But we are good to go. Our location 3 was a hit. We will unplug, And enter
What's the
location
pricing?
4. And let's check pricing, yes.
15 cents.
Another
Same
15
thing.
cents a kilowatt. All right, y'all. See you at our next stop. All right, we have made it to the Little Rock Zoo. Actually, all these spots were taken. A Volt just pulled out. Sebastian is going to back the Model Y in. We have a Model 3, a Model Y, and a new Mustang Mach-E charging. So these are the juice box units. Let's back it in. I'm sure he chose the auto park version, or the button of it to auto park it. All right, we are here. Let's pop open. Don't forget the adapter. You got it?
Yeah.
All right. So let's plug in and see what's going on. Now, these don't have any screens on them, so I guess we need to look at our screen to see what we're getting charged at. So it
Now,
is
unfortunately, the only available handle is that one.
the broken one. So yeah, so Sebastian did say there is one broken handle here. All the rest of them look good.
It
These
does work.
These are pretty old chargers. I believe I was here about 2.5, 3 years ago when Adopt the Charger put these in. They had the opening ceremony, but these get used a lot. The zoo is busy today. I believe yesterday was Dollar Day at the zoo, so the zoo is busy today. But yes, these were put in by Adopt the Charger, the Little Rock Zoo. These are juice box units. We'll kind of see what kind of charge we get. What's it saying there?
Says currently 4 kilowatt.
4 kilowatt.
So it's working.
It's working. So these get what usually, Sebastian?
So usually, I believe these are power shared, so it's probably split in 48 amp.
48 amp. Gotcha. So we're sharing it with the
Probably the neighboring unit.
The neighboring unit, or the Mach-E, or the Model 3. All right, so this one works. So far, only one not working. We'll head to our next stop. It's a little drive. We're heading out to West Little Rock. We'll unplug, and we'll see y'all there. All right, our next stop, we are here. It's the Arkansas Cooperative Realtors. They do have a charge point unit. No one here. I'm assuming this is just very busy during business hours. What do we got here? What kind do we got?
Another 32 amp.
32 amp. Should we get we should be getting 6.4 kilowatts. These charge point units have been really good today.
Plug in.
Let's plug in and see. All right, we are plugged in. It says waiting on EV. It said we should only get 5.8 kilowatts, so let's see.
6.4.
Let's see, 6.4. It's weird, that's at 5.8 then. All right, 2.2. 3.4. 5.0. 6.2. All right, another successful charge point at the Arkansas Cooperative Realtors here in Little Rock. All right, Sebastian's going to unplug. We're going to hop out and drive out to West Little Rock. See y'all in a bit. All right, we're in West Little Rock now, a tropical smoothie cafe. And most of the tropical smoothies in our area have these same juice boxes that were at the zoo. So these are, what are these? Same ones?
What do they say on them?
40 amp.
40 amp.
40 amp max, yep. These are 48. And we are charging. The little green light is on.
starting to charge. Zeros. This is 0, 1, 0.
We are blinking green.
There it goes. Now it's ramping.
Ramp it up. So these do take about 20 seconds, we're noticing, to ramp up. Nice area here to charge. You got this. You got the Subway. You got a big bank over here, Credit Union, Baptist. All right. Have we reached
We're
our
actually getting 8 kilowatt? It says
8 kilowatts? That is the that's the benchmark. That's the high benchmark for the day. 8 kilowatts. All right. So we are going to unplug here at Tropical Smoothie. Thank you, Seal Solar, for installing these for us. Most of the ones around here at Tropical Smoothie are installed by Seal Solar. We're actually going to add another stop to our trip. We're going across the street over here to Banco ZK. They have some either older level 2s or we believe some newer level 2s over there that we're going to look at. So Sebastian, go ahead and unplug. We're set to go. All right, so we stopped over here at Banco ZK, brand new bank over here, and I was expecting the Clipper Creek charger, but they have replaced them to these Tesla destination chargers. But what did you notice about them?
so. It's actually got the built-in adapter.
It's got the built-in adapter, so if you need to charge a CCS car, you can do that, or you push the button and
there it goes.
it comes out. So this should just be plug and play for us. Now they do say it does charge 25 cents a kilowatt hour, which I guess we'll find out here in a minute once we plug in. I love that red color. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, cool. Blinking green.
Blinking green. Let me pop in there and see what the screen says. Oh, we're locked? How are we locked? Oh, because the phone's inside.
Oh,
there we go. Well, the phone's right here, actually. So, let's see here. It says
4, 5 kilowatts, 6, 7.
Yep, we're up to 7 kilowatts. Price is, I don't see a price on here though. I'm not sure about
40 amps.
40 amps, up to 8 kilowatts. I don't see a price on here anywhere. Maybe we'll see it after we're done and it pops up in the app, but it doesn't show us anywhere charging the price. All right, so here we are, 8 kilowatts, 40 amp. 206, 200 volts, 206 volts, 207 volts. All right, so if you own a Tesla and you're over here, that's pretty good. There's no one here now. Great building. And there are 2 of these. I think they both have the Magic Dock, the CCS, what we want to call it. So yes, they do. All right. Go ahead and unplug. And I believe we have 2 more stops after this. See y'all in a bit. All right, we have made it to our next to last stop, which is the Arkansas Department of Energy. Sebastian's backing in. This is a gorgeous building out here on the river. The Banco ZK building was awesome. This building is awesome. Right behind here is the Arkansas River. This is actually our first level 2 charging stop that is in the shade. So I believe these have 3 of the charge point chargers. I believe they're the 32 or the 40. 32 amp. So as you can see here, one up close. Got the dual ports.
10 cents a kilowatt hour.
10 cents a kilowatt hour. Our cheapest yet, next to the free one for the Tesla. Oh, station closing at 12 a.m. Even though it says it's open at all day, it closes at 12 a.m. today.
I wonder if you were to leave the car overnight, if it would stop the session at 12, even though.
That's a good question. So no overnight charging. Maybe it stops it at 12 and won't let you charge overnight. All right. 0.1 kilowatt. They said another probably 15, 20-second ramp up. 2.5, 3.3, 5.6. What are you up to?
Car says 30 out of 30.
30 out of 30. There we are. So 5.6 kilowatts. We're charging. Another thing y'all don't forget. So if you're charging a Tesla, what do they need if they're going to be at these level 2 chargers? Show them. If you're going to be a level 2 charger, yes, that will close on you.
Gotta have the adapter.
The adapter. Because all these you will need the adapter for. All right. Unfortunately, we have to leave this gorgeous location. We're heading up to our last one, which is at another tropical smoothie. It will be a juice box charger in North Little Rock. Before we head back to the Clinton Library to see if the ID4 and the Model 3 have left so we can charge. See y'all. And our next to final stop is at another tropical smoothie here in North Little Rock. We are backing in here. This is an odd place for these chargers. Show you where we're at here. These are kind of back to the building here. This is the juice box chargers again, as you can see. It says no parking except for electric vehicles. And we have the brand new all electric Chevy Impala. No, that's not an electric car. But it's all right, so we're gonna plug in. So far we've been pretty lucky in all of our chargers except for one.
The one that didn't work was the newest one?
The one that didn't work was the newest one at the Supreme Court building, which I wonder if we would have downloaded the app and went through the app, would it have worked?
It might have.
Might have worked. We have to go back and try that one later.
But I'm a strong proponent of you should be able to just pay on the card.
Yes, you shouldn't have to download 5 or 6 different apps. We haven't had to use any apps for all this. We haven't had to use any charge point apps. We're charging. We just tap the charge point card. He's got to check our.
Slowly ramping up. It says 38 amp max. 6 kilowatts, 7 kilowatt.
And we topped off at what, 7?
It's bouncing between 7 and 8.
7 and 8. So all right. So these units are pretty good. These juice box units are pretty well. These were also installed by Seal Solar. Thank you, Seal, for installing these for your partnership with Tropical Smoothie. This is a pretty good little location too. It's right off Interstate 40 here. So if you're having to stop to eat, you can plug in here and charge. We're going to go back to the Clinton Library and see if our ID4 and Model 3 are still there and see if we can charge there. See you in a bit. We are back at our first stop, which is our final stop at the Clinton Library, back at these charge point units. We do have our ID4 still charging. We know these chargers work. It's getting 6.2 kilowatts an hour. It has been here for 6 hours and 20 minutes. So he's milking this level 2 charger. What else do we have here? We also have a hybrid Prius, which is not a plug-in parked here, and we have an Ioniq 5, which is not charging. That's a sharp-looking car. So we were very lucky today. All but one of our 10 chargers didn't work. We don't know if that was operator error or if it was our error or something wrong with the app or how we engaged it. But like Sebastian did say, you shouldn't have to download an app for every charger that you use. You should be able to just go scan a credit card, scan a card, and go. So anything else you want to add, Sebastian, before we leave?
No, I mean, like you probably noticed in the video that almost everything we saw was this charge point unit, which, I mean, they are pretty robust little stout units, except for the fact that we can wiggle this one by hand. That's probably installer error. That's not ChargePoint's fault. The other issue you see on these units, let's see if this one's been fixed. Hey, it's been fixed. The clips like to break on the handles. But other than that, they're pretty solid, and they seem to always work. So,
So yes, we had a great time showing you around the city today. You'll see some sights of what Little Rock looks like. We suggest you do the same thing. Grab your camera, just go around and check all your level 2 chargers in your area. See which ones work, see which ones don't work. So if you're traveling around your city, you know which ones you can stop at. That's it for today. Don't forget to follow EV Geek on YouTube as well as Kilowatt Station. We'll see you guys on our next episode. So long, everyone.
See y'all.